Okay, I am live. I'm live. Just waiting for people to come in.
I'm going to
Huh?
be back.
Just give me a minute. I am about to share out myself.
Right on this page.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. How y'all doing? The topic for tonight, like the stream as you come in. Just give me a minute. I'm just sharing out the live so that people can be aware that I'm live. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back over. Go back over. Welcome to the live, everyone that's in. I am shouting myself out, but the topic for tonight is questions you should ask when you're on a date. So that is the topic. Let me finish sharing out myself and we will begin talking. Information. Hey Javier. Ooh. Oh yeah, coming at one. Damn. Hey Javier. Thank you, babes. Look at that beautiful hair. Oh, thank you, girl. Mm. Thank you, Boosh. Thank you. Thank you, darling. Come jump in on the stream, y'all. After I finish on here, Javier, huh, where are we going or came from? I'm not going nowhere. I I just did my hair. I did my hair for myself, you know. Gotta have me looking good. Gotta love up on me. Gotta love myself first. So this is me loving up on myself. My answer is what type of a relationship are you seeking? Okay, that's a good question to find out. Like, are you just seeking like friendship or relationship or what? That's a good one. Girl, your family in Rhode Island. You know I live in Rhode Island, right? You live in Rhode Island? Like, are you currently there now? Yes. Oh, that's good. Y'all probably freezing your asses off. Mm-mm. I can't do that. I probably have to come to Rhode Island like in the summertime. Uh, you know, when it's not cold. It's the smallest state in the US. Yes, it is. So besides that one question, Bush, what other questions would you ask when you're on a date? I'm just trying to get some feedback before I can give my feedback, you know, from experience, because Lord Jesus knows I had experience. What is it? But it gets really cold in the winter. Okay. Where you work and how many kids you well, how many kids you have? I don't think well, are you talking like when you go like on a first date, would that be a first date question or like because I don't think that should be a first date question. Where you work is good. Oh, so I if they're single or married because people are crazy. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Oh, so you would ask that on a first date question. Okay. For me, okay, okay, okay. Hey, Megan's. Megan. Why did I say Megan's? That's weird. Hey, Megan, babes. What's going on? I need to know how many kids you have up front. Okay. You don't know me. I'll ask those are like basic questions, but due to the fact that I have been speaking to my friend for a long time and she taught me a lot. And those questions were you asking from what she taught me, and those are like basic questions. I want to ask those questions. I'll I'll ask them more like in depth questions. Thank you, Megs. Okay, Megan, the topic for tonight is what are questions that you will ask on a date? Like if you go on a date, like what are some questions you will ask? In your perspective, what are some questions that you would ask when you go on a date? I think I should be. You see, for me, okay, and let me just cut in and chime in. For me, I will ask, like, what are your plans for the future? Like, where do you see yourself in next year? Or like, okay, I need to stop paying attention. Where do you see yourself in next year? What are your plans? You know, do you see, Megan, you want to ask the people if they're crazy? I mean, that's one of the questions. Yes, I will ask them. No, me, I'll ask if you bipolar or not because we don't need. Yes, do you have goals? What are you looking for? Yes. Now, those are the type of questions like, do you have goals? What are you looking for out of life? You know, those are more like in-depth questions. Girl, I'm tired of them too. Not only you alone. Some of them, some of me like they make you feel like you want to just run them over with a truck or something. They always find me. Girl, Megan, you always attract the crazy people. That's you. Hey, Felicia, baby. Hi. Okay, so what I was saying before, I will ask the more in-depth questions. I will want to find out, um, like I said, what are your goals? Why you're not asking anything? Don't you want to find out about them? No, let me. Really? Yeah, I want to find out like where your head is at. Like you get into a relationship, you gotta find out like, okay, what are you bringing to the table? Like, are you secured? Are you stable? Are you like, do you live with, all that? Like the most in-depth questions. No, you can't ask them that. Most hated is crazy. At this point of my life, I want to find out. I just want to find out what's in your mind, like what's in your head. Like, are you a narcissist? Yeah, I just found out what the word narcissist means, and I'm like asking you straight up: are you a fucking narcissist? Shit. For real, Megan. I would want to find that shit out. For real, for real. Oh, so you let the other person do most of the talking? Hey, Money. How are you? Thank you. Make sure to thumbs up the live. Mercedes, really? Okay, the question for the night is, what are some questions that you would ask on a date? It is right there as the title. What are some questions you will ask on a date? Either we doing it or not. Doing what? Either we doing what or not, most hated. Are you paying? Okay, hold on, guys. My mom is calling. Hold on. Yes, mommy. You're too far to do that. I I am on live. I can't answer the phone. Oh, what are you talking about now? Nothing ain't done. What back? They're there. They're there. I ain't seen nothing wrong with the phone, mommy. Everything is there. Nothing is not mixed up, mama. Yes. You person, are you doing all kind of things? I can't do that. I am like can't deal with this right now. I have people. Okay, I'm gonna deal with it for you. Oh my god. Okay, I'm back. What? What did I miss? You don't care. What don't you care about? Oh, y'all crazy. Anyway. Yes, hated. I'm back. Oh, the topic is what are some questions you will ask on a date? Like, say, for example, you're trying to get to know that person. Y'all go on a date and you're trying to get to know that person and you're trying to, see whether or not you and that person would be able to move on to the next step. What are some questions that you will ask on a date? Yeah, my mother is a mess. Crazy. Okay. Oh, you said you don't care about the small house? Oh, okay, good, good. Right? You're a mess. I'm asking how much you make an hour and if you can move in after 2 to 3 weeks. Move in after 2 to 3 weeks? Are you kidding me? Right, Megan? What? Not move in after 2 to 3 weeks. You better try moving in after 1 year. Something. No. You motherfucker moving in my house after 2 to 3 weeks. Are you kidding me? I might kill you then. So and that I want. I'm just joking. I'm just get serious. There was my island girl. Hey, Cola Bella, how you doing? My St. Martin girl. I need to come back to St. Martin. I haven't been there over 20 years. That's a long freaking time. I left St. Martin about in 1995, and that was it. After I left St. Martin, I never went back. I need to go back to visit. I know that's a pretty long time. I know. I have my sister there. I have my niece, my nephew, my cousin, basically my family on my father's side. I have in St. Martin. Right after Hurricane, yes, I was there for Hurricane Louis. And thereafter, I left. Mm-hmm. Okay, Bella. The topic for the night is, what are some questions that you would ask on a date? Say you and this person are trying to take it to the next step. And you're trying to figure out, okay, is this person compatible with you? What are some questions that you would ask on a date? My lips are dry. My lips are dry. Are you in any type of? That's a good one. Are you in a relationship? That's the first one. But yeah, that's good. That's a good one. It will not be like a first base question for me, but that's a good one. My first question would be, are you married? Okay. That's true. Hey, sweetness love, how are you? Welcome to the live. Thumbs up the live. Hey, Dum Dum. Hey, Dum Dum. I had another I'm doing fine. How are you? I'm I'm fine like wine. Can't you tell? I am fine. That's good. Okay. I feel your answer might be interesting, sweetness. Sweetness, let me ask you. The question for the night is, what are some questions that you would ask when you're on a date? Um, you're basically trying to get to know somebody and trying to take it to the next step. What are some questions that you would ask when you're on a date? Okay, until I get the answers from Sweetness Dominic, Dom, me, like I said, I said my answer before. For those of you that are just coming in the live, I would want to know like the more in-depth questions, like what are your plans or for the next year? Okay, Manny, I got you. Okay. What are your plans for the next year? Yeah, I would want to know if they're single or not, because obviously we're trying to, take it to the next step. If they're single or not, or and are you bipolar? I was gonna ask like, are you bipolar? Like, are you crazy? Are you a narcissist? But no. Um.
Can I chime in?
Yeah, you see me struggling. You like I do fighting for the longest time. You know what? I don't hate you. Still don't like you right now. This is like your topic. That's why I want you involved, and you know, like just quiet.
Well, you should have made sure I was prepared, but
What do you think I was calling your
I
ass
can
off?
chime in and say something.
Hey Beth. Hey Jerry, I can't stay but wanted to hit the like. Thank you. Beth, before you go, um, answer the question. What are some questions that you would ask on a date? So like you're trying to get to know somebody and you're trying to take it to the next step. Like what are some questions you would ask? Okay. While we're waiting for Beth's answer, guess you can chime in.
A lot of some of the things that people said were good.
That's
But
what I
my
said.
opinion, when I'm trying to get to know someone, I ask those questions that people don't think to ask. And that's sometimes when we don't ask the correct questions or some of the more severe questions, we find ourselves in relationships and we have miscommunication. Yes, we all know when we first start talking to someone, you meet that representative. They always have good answers to the easy questions. But what about the correct answers to the difficult questions?
Exactly.
Some of my questions that I ask, because I don't always want to know the good and the bland. I want to know your flaws. I want to know what is the most complaint that people have about you. I want to know what are some of the things that you feel as a person you have to work on. I want to know, um, I want to know, yes, okay, to know what your goals are.
Those are
Everyone's
good
going to
questions,
throw
Beth.
you out the things they think that you want to hear. But just ask the questions that you know that it's going to make them stumble and make them think. Um, and when it comes to dating, whether it's on a first date, whether it's over the phone, my thing is I ask
Hey,
all
honey,
type of
mama.
questions. I make them
Hey,
uncomfortable.
Vance.
You allow them to get out of their comfort zone, and you pay attention to how they answer the questions. Yeah, it's nice to know. And it's not, is you in a relationship? The correct question is, are you dating? And if you are dating someone, are you intimate with any of those that you're dating? Because it allows you to know, okay, I'm not in a committed relationship, but I am seeing other people. It may be one or two out of the group I am seeing that I am intimate with, but it's nothing serious. That gives you the opportunity to decide whether or not you want to move forward with that person.
With the
So we have
exactly.
to ask those uncomfortable questions, because when you ask those simple, basic, easy questions, it's so easy for them to appease you, because you're going to meet that representative. They're going to make themselves look good. They're going to make it sound good. But get more in depth with some questions that makes them uneasy and uncomfortable.
Exactly. Okay. Hey, Vance. Welcome. Hey, honey, mama. Hey, food review. How you doing? Welcome to the live. Oh, thank you. Are you trying to get at me? So, Vance, I would want to hear your answer, Vance. What are some questions you would ask when you're on a date, trying to get to know someone, or trying to take it to the next step with that person? What are some questions that you would ask? It's tough because if it's just a first date, it may be difficult to dig too deep. That's true on the first date. On the first, I mean, it doesn't matter really to me. I'll answer those deep questions, whether first, second, third. Like I want to know. I want to know how crazy you is. Like I want to know your like my guest was saying. Like I want to know your skeletons in your closet. Like tell me. Let me make your ass uncomfortable. You know. Cause I gotta hit the side. I'm tired. I leave my phone and okay, Bella, got you. Please thumbs up the live as you enter. Thank you, Vance. Yes, Vance. I will ask those questions like to make you uncomfortable. You know.
What about questions like, when we first start talking to someone and you're trying to get to know them,
You gotta come good food review.
and you want to ask questions, and you find yourself asking questions like, are you a cheater? How many people really going to admit to the fact that they cheated?
Nobody.
So you can switch that up and say, when it comes to cheating, what do you consider cheating? Because, we always have this list of what we're looking for in somebody. Oh, we want someone who doesn't cheat. doesn't lie, someone who's loyal, so forth and so on. But
exactly,
here's the thing.
Money.
They can say, oh, I'm looking for the same thing you're looking for. And then next thing you know, you continue on with the conversation. Next thing you know, you're in a relationship. Then once you get in that relationship and they cheat. And to them,
it's the same person, Beth.
To them, what they did may not feel like cheating. But to you, what they did felt like cheating. So the problem came in miscommunication. When you ask them what do they think that cheating is, that means you're giving them that opportunity to tell you or to define what cheating is. And if it's different from what you feel cheating is, then that will give you some insight on whether or not you want to
pursue with that person.
You want to continue to talk to that person.
Exactly.
You may think cheating, talking on the phone with another woman, taking another woman's phone number, or emotionally expressing feelings with another woman that you should be expressing with me. I mean, it's so many levels of cheating, but if you're not on the same accord what cheating is, you get in a relationship, somebody's going to have that misunderstanding, and next thing you know, you're in a relationship where you felt like you was cheated on or they lied.
It's like it's going to be a misconception or
really
something.
Never discussed what each other felt cheating was.
Exactly.
Loyalty may not mean the same to someone you're talking to than it means to you. So you have to ask those necessary questions to get that clear understanding. Do you guys really think alike and feel the same way? If not, 9 times out of 10, somewhere down the line, that one thing that y'all have a difference of opinion on may become a problem.
Oh, okay. Beth says she recognized her voice.
Hi, Beth. Hi, everyone.
Okay. Mani said that I like her comment. Mani says she was like, let's get tested together. I mean,
that's something to add down the line.
Down the line, yeah. Not like
when you are sure you want to pursue a relationship
that person.
With that person. But we're talking about the basic. We're talking about things that we need to learn how to add before we even get to that point.
True. So money is like, that question is like, when you really concrete with a person. Honey Mama says hi.
Hi, Honey Mama. Me, personally, I'm considered the 101 question queen. I'm going to ask so many questions. I may ask you a question today, and I'm going to come back and ask you that same question maybe a week or 2 later. I'm just going to rephrase it, turn it around, and I'm going to see am I going to get the same answer. I listen to what people tell me, but I don't take it all in as the truth because I keep an open mind, I pay attention, and I'm very observant. I'm going to ask questions you would not think for me to ask. Because I tell people, I'm an open book. Ask me what you feel you need to know. I have no problems with you telling me. We are all adults. I feel, why do people feel like they have to lie? You're grown. I'm grown. I'm
Exactly.
not going to waste your time. I don't want you wasting my time. So I am going to ask all those questions. Yes, I want to know what happened in your past relationships. I want to know how did you handle those issues in your past? Because our past, things we went through, my opinion, this is just my opinion, I feel that things that we have went through kind of makes up who we are today, who we're becoming, who we're growing into. So with that being said, I am going to ask those uneasy questions. I'm not going to make it.
Okay.
People are good with blindsiding you down the line. But if you don't ask what you feel you need to know, then you can't say they didn't tell you. They're not, a lot of people don't like to volunteer unpleasant
Information.
answers.
True. And I realized that a lot, like from my past. It's like if I don't ask you a certain question, you're not gonna tell me. But all the time it's like that question I want to know, but I'm waiting for you to voluntarily tell me.
No,
But they're not gonna tell me if I don't ask, you know. But not no more though. Like I'm asking you ass, like, are you crazy?
if they are, you think they're gonna tell you?
I'm
That's
asking
not a
you.
question that you just blurt out and ask people because that could be very offensive.
Uncomfortable, uneasy.
No,
Are we going
it's one thing to ask uncomfortable questions, and then it's another thing to ask offensive questions. That would be offensive.
So wait, honey mama did not answer the question. Honey mama. Oh, my stomach hurts. Okay, honey mama, let's hear your answer. You see, in the past, I didn't know better. I did not know better. I used to go on dates. Like people would tell me what they think I would want to hear, and just to sweet me up and get me all buttered and stuff. And then they got me where they want or whatever. And it's like as I go along with them, my
You felt
mind,
for the representative. You felt for the representative.
yeah.
Mm.
And it's like the more we continue on, the more I realize, like, okay, this is not what I want. Like, this is not what I'm looking for. This is not what I signed up for. But in all actuality, I did sign up for it because I was not asking the right questions or whatever. So, yeah. Hey, Johnny. Welcome, welcome. Te ves bien bonita. Gracias. Gracias, mi amigo. ¿Cómo está ustedes? Thank you, Vons. That's a good one. I understand what he's saying. But yes, he should. For others that don't understand. So Johnny, if you could just turn on your English caption for everyone else that's in the live. Yes, yeah. Make sure to thumbs up the live, guys. I'm trying to think about something. And you see too, that's where a lot of people would um consider themselves not being in a good relationship, or the relationship is failing so quickly, or they're not satisfied, or because they were not they were not how you put it, they were not asking the right question from the jump, or like mm,
What are deal breakers? What are deal breakers for some of you guys?
okay, what are some, my guests are asking, like, what are some deal breakers for you guys? Oh my God. Okay, Ron's Closet, what are some deal breakers for you? What would you consider deal breakers?
What are some deal breakers for you?
Uh, that's a good one. I never really had the opportunity to think that far. Um, Deal breakers for me, a liar. Like, I can't stand a liar. Um, you can't come with no baby mama drama, or um you can't be abusive. And that'll be whether physical or verbal. Like, period. Um I have to meet, well, I have to, I am very family oriented. You have to be a family oriented person. Um, yeah, there's a lot more, you know.
Some of my deal breakers, I will tell you what my deal breakers are. Lack of communication. If you can hold a stimulating conversation,
That's true.
openly and honestly, that's a deal breaker. Consistency. If you're not consistent with communicating and showing me that you are interested, that's a deal breaker for me. You will not know if they're a liar if they do not communicate. So you will find that out down the line if they communicate a lot. Another deal breaker for me, if you are someone who drinks a lot. Socially drinking is fine, but I don't want someone who feel like they have to drink every day. That's a deal breaker for me.
True.
Someone who gets high. I know that's a going thing for people nowadays.
Hey,
but
family.
It's not going for me. Someone with a drug past. I don't want someone with a drug past. And yes, I commend those who have had one and beyond it. But for personal reasons, experiences I've went through, people with past drug habits, I don't want someone with a drug past. You have to like children, because I am a family-oriented person, and I do have grandkids. Another deal breaker for me, someone who doesn't want to grow, doesn't have dreams, someone who doesn't want to grow and build.
You gotta have to grow. That is a must.
Must. This is a must. You must be spiritual. You don't have to be religious, because I am not religious, but I am spiritual. So you have to be spiritual. A deal breaker for me is someone who's always negative. I am a positive person. You have to be a positive person. I can continue to go on because my list is very long, but those are some of my deal breakers.
Okay, we have a concern here in the chat. Beth says exactly, but it's all bull crap. What exactly are you talking about, Beth? Family of litation says preach on, sister. You're talking facts. But Beth is like exactly, but it's all bull crap. What are you talking about? You seem like somebody I might have to have a little one-on-one with. Are we going through a little situation there? I remember having one-on-one like I know anything.
It's just, to me, when it comes to dating these days, people need to know exactly what they want and what they're looking for, and be very clear about it.
Exactly.
And if you have standards, if there are certain things that you want, do not compromise those, because you can come across someone
Hey, Casey.
that holds 10 qualities that you love and have that one that you don't. Are you going to excuse that one just because they had
10? Beth says it is so hard to trust nowadays. So that's why she says that it's all bull crap.
You know,
hey, Van Trish.
It's not hard to trust if you trust yourself more than anything. If you trust yourself more than anything or anybody, it will be so easier to see through a lot of the bull crap.
That's true. That is so true. No, family, you basically you came in at the right time. Just answer the question. The question of the night is, what are some questions that you would ask on a date? You are on a date trying to get to know somebody to take it to the next step. What are some questions that you would ask? Beth says, I really have to go now, hon, but I love you. Have a wonderful night, and also the voice I recognize on the phone. Thank you, Beth. Have a pleasant night. Y'all will be hearing from the voice on the phone more often. Although I originally banned her from my life. But y'all will be hearing from her more often. She can't stay away. I can't stay away either, but hey, whatever. Did I miss something? No, I did not. Family of litation. That's what it is. That's how you pronounce that. I feel like I'm jacking up your name. But anyway. No, you did not catch the ending. Well, basically. Casey says, first question would be, are you single or married? And do you have kids? Because I've had men lie to me and say that they are single when they are actually married and had a girlfriend or had a girlfriend.
And that's what I mean by sometimes it's some questions you didn't ask or it's things you didn't pay attention to. One thing that we women are blessed with, and that is women intuition. Trust me, that is a powerful thing. But
women intuition don't lie. I'm telling you.
If you do not tap into who you are and keep your eyes and your ears open and learn how to pay attention and ask all those necessary questions that people won't ask, you can avoid yourself a lot of heartache.
Yeah, so family of litation says, I really never been on a date, but I uh, probably not ask their past relationship. I really don't know what I would ask on date because I'm so shy. Huh? A family of lactation, you can't be shy. Come on. If you're on a okay, if you're on a date, like trying to get to know somebody, what is the first question that would pop to your mind to ask?
Being shy is an easy way for people to lie,
To pray on the
take advantage. You have to learn how to. It's okay to be shy, but don't be afraid to ask the things you need to know. And I understand life with Bob.
You are wait,
so that's
wait,
Beth. I
Jackie.
remember that's Beth.
Wait,
I remember that's Beth. So Beth, I understand because if my kids can't be accepted, even though they are grown, I have grandchildren, and you have to love children.
Oh yes, yes, yes. I am very, very family oriented, and if you're not family oriented, then we can't be together because we're gonna have a lot of breakouts. Litation. Litation. You know what? Give me a nickname that I can call you by. Cause I do not want to jack that name up. Light. Litation. 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 That's it? I don't know.
Family orientation. Family orientation.
Oh, okay. Litation. Okay. Litation. Got you.
What's wrong with meeting divorced people?
A deal breaker would be if you do drugs. Yeah, that's a deal breaker. I don't help people cheat. I don't help people cheat, so I know they'll have to be single and not married. Also, I don't like meeting divorced people. Why don't you like meeting divorced people? Kavia, Kavia, you're a mess. I'll be over to your live when I get off of here. Thank you for being here. Why don't you want to meet divorced people? I guess it's because they'll be like on a rebound or something. They'll be like vulnerable.
But it depends on how long they've been divorced. It's just like meeting someone and you ask them, when was the last time they were in a relationship? If you're freshly out of a relationship,
most likely no.
Very, very, very slow.
Yeah.
And it's the same with a divorced person. Just because a person is divorced, when you find out the details, I mean, you can learn a lot from a divorced person. You can learn a lot from a person who is getting over a past relationship. Because a lot of the time, something they went through can teach you something. One thing I would not deal with if I asked that question. Out of all the relationships, how many times have you cheated? Oh, you say once or twice when in my younger days, or once or twice, and then you give me this whole list of reasons why. I do not care how bad the relationship had gotten.
A cheater is a cheater. That's period.
There's no excuse for cheating. If you're not happy in a relationship, leave it.
Exactly.
Do something else. Just leave the relationship.
Keep reading, Jerry. Your chat is slow. Did I miss something? What did I miss? Yes. Hey, Jazz. Hey, Jazzy Jazz. How you doing? Welcome to the live. Thumbs up the live on your way in. Okay, Jazz. The question of the evening is, what are some questions you will ask on a date? If you're dating someone and you want to take it to the next step, what are some questions that you would ask? Oh, when did I finish? What does your uh, what does your future hold? That's broad. That's the same question I would ask you, but I realize like that's a broad question. Like within that question you ask, there has to be several other questions within that one question. Because that's a broad question. Where what are your short term goals versus your long term? That's a good one. Sweetness Love says, do you want to have a baby? No, that's not a good one. Not for trying to get to know someone. That should be a question like way, like way down.
Well, there's nothing wrong with asking a person, do they want children?
You're
If you
not
are
right.
a straight woman dating a man, I would ask those questions. Do you have children? Have you ever been married? Um, do you plan on having children? Do you like children? I would ask those questions. Have you, have you ever been abusive in your relationship? I ask questions that people just don't have the balls to ask.
Yes, Kevin. Yes. Um, Kevin, the question of the evening is, what are some questions that you would ask on a date? If you're trying to get to know someone and to take it to the next step, what are some questions that you would ask? My last Casey says, my last relationship was with a controlling man. Ugh, I cannot do controlling nobody. No, ain't nobody controlling me. I was with a controlling man. He didn't start off controlling, but as time went out, he started to change. That's probably because
Let me ask this question.
uh,
You say he didn't start off controlling.
no.
Did he start off asking you not to do certain things? Did he start off saying, well, I don't like that, or could you not do that, or could you not wear that, or I wouldn't like you to do that. I mean, sometimes they give those signs.
That's a good one, Jazz.
They give those signs at the beginning. But when you sit back and you think about those little cute signs, they started off doing it in a sweet way, but then after a while, when they feel they're comfortable enough to just bring it out full force, then you get the real deal. So at some point at the beginning, he showed how controlling he could be. You just didn't pay it any attention.
Missed it, yeah. Okay. Jazz says that she would ask, why did your previous relationship end? That's a good one. I'll ask that too.
Mm-hmm. I asked how long, what is the longest relationship they've ever had? How long, what are some of the issues that they had in their relationship? What are some of the chief complaints that their ex-partners had? Do they stay in communication? How often do they stay in communication? Because me personally, I don't want to deal with someone who's still involved with any of their exes. I'm sorry. It's one thing to be cordial, but if that ex is still involved in your life a lot, I don't want any parts of it.
Exactly. Because you never know what might be going on there. You never know if they are still communicating on a certain level.
Hmm.
You know.
Because they have a problem with you, they're going to talk about it with their ex. They have a problem with you, they're going to run to their ex. That ex is always going to be, they're going to be looking for things in you that they have in their ex. It's always going to be some type of issue. I don't go for, oh, she's like a sister to me crap. I don't go for that crap either because, okay, if she's like a sister, if she's one of those sisters that you ever had intimacy with, then you got to ask those questions. How much of like a sister she is to you? Is she like one of those women that you slept with and realized y'all get along better as friends? I don't want to deal with that either.
Exactly. Jazz says she will ask like, "How is your family? Are they family oriented or distant?" That's a good one. That's like a deal breaker to me too. You gotta be very family
And
oriented because
another good thing to pay attention to is pay attention to how a person interacts with their family and with their friends. You can pretty much kind of figure out the type of person they is with how they interact with their family and friends. How they treat their mother, how they treat their sister, how they treat their children, how they treat your nieces and nephews, how they treat their friends. Sometimes, if you pay attention to that, that'll pretty much give you a general idea of the type of person they are as well.
exactly. Family of flirtation says, yes, a cheater is always going to be a cheater, but how do you forgive those? Ha-
The kids, you don't forgive them for them. You forgive them for you. You forgive yourself for ignoring the thing. You forgive yourself for allowing someone to hurt you or to cheat on you, or forgive yourself for not paying attention more to what
to
you
the
need to see.
details,
You don't
exactly.
forgive for them. You forgive for yourself so you can be able to move on and get, and not assume everyone is a cheater because everyone is not a cheater. Everyone is not a liar. I hear so many people holler, I have a problem with trust. I have a problem with trust. And to me personally, I feel when people have a big trust issue, it has a lot to do with issues within themselves as well.
True. That is so true. Because I was that way too. I had a major trust problem. I went through a lot in my past, and you know, that's basically why it was so difficult for me as an individual to be in a relationship. You know.
If you have insecurity issues, you have an issue with trust because you are so insecure to the point where you feel someone is always out to hurt. So you got trust issues. If you have issues with low self-esteem, you're going to have trust issues. If you don't know your self-worth, you're going to have trust issues. So trust issues doesn't always come from someone breaking your trust. A lot of the time, trust issues come from some deep-rooted issues that you have within yourself.
That's true. That's true. Okay, Jazz asked, what are some things that you do to keep your other half happy? I mean, that's a lot of things. Like, okay, let
It
me get
depends.
this.
It depends on
Let me get this
that
question first,
question.
and then you can
That
answer. Can
that
I?
question can go so many ways.
Yeah, let me get it. It depends. It depends on what type of person you're dealing with in the very first place. If you know the individual that you're dealing with and you know what they like from what they don't like, you can easily do certain little things to keep them happy. So like if you like if they you know they like flowers and a certain type of flowers and stuff, you can buy their flowers for them. It's just simple small things that you know that they will like that you can just do to keep your partner happy. you know if they like to hear you say, oh baby I love you, then say that. I mean, you don't have to say it all the time. There's people that do not like to hear that all the time. You can say it, but you don't have to constantly say it. But if they like to hear that, then that's something you can say. um if they like to go out on dates, so like occasional dates or whatever, you can do that as a couple. If they like to go to the movies, you can do that together. If they like to go to the beach, you can do that. If they like to just be at home, just watch TV, cuddle together, whatever, you can do that. It's small, simple things that you can do to keep your spouse happy. Now you can join in.
Well, I was going in a whole nother direction.
Oh, okay. Well,
The question is, do things not just to make them happy, but whatever you do, let it be genuine and let it
yes,
also make you happy. When you do things just to make someone else happy and it's not fulfilling you, then I don't think you should do them. It's not about just doing things to make your partner happy. It's doing things to make you happy as well. A lot of people find themselves pouring so much into someone
that they forget about themselves.
And but is it really making you happy?
That was me.
Is the question.
That was me. I was in a 10-year relationship where I did every damn thing under the sun for that person. And at the end of the day, I was not happy at
Yeah,
all.
because you was one of those people saying, "Oh, as long as you're happy, I'm happy. As long as you're happy, I'm happy." That's a crock of crap. So many people say that. As long as you're happy, I'm happy, and they don't be happy. So do whatever not only make them happy, but makes you happy as well. If it comes straight from the heart, it will be very easy.
That's true. Sweetness is saying because she never cooked for him. Just saying. Because who never cooked for who? I'm so behind on these comments, it ain't funny. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody's comments. So I went back up to see if I'm not missing anything.
I think she's saying she never cooks. But if you want to cook for him and you never did, and you know that that will make you happy, knowing that he enjoyed something you prepared, learn how to cook a dish and surprise him with it.
That's true.
It's gonna make you happy because
Hey, Fluffy.
you were successful at something you don't usually do, and you also put a smile on their face.
That's true. That's true. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Do, 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 do. Okay, they're just talking amongst each other. Um. Okay, family of lactation says, yes, that they do have that issue. They do have the issue where, they do stuff for people and not. doing, like they're not comfortable, or they don't feel happy or whatever. So they have that kind of issue, But I'm learning now that I'm out of my 10-year relationship. I am right now learning to do stuff for myself. And if I do have someone in my life, I will also be doing stuff for myself as well as doing stuff for that other person. So, I want to make sure that I'll make myself happy first, and whilst making the other person happy as well. Hey, Bobby. How you doing, baby?
Some people are naturally
Yes, she is fluffy.
nurturers. Some people are naturally nurturers and caretakers. That is
That's
just who
me.
they are. They are naturally givers. And
Yeah.
it's okay. But you have to make sure what you're giving, the person is reciprocating the same. The person is appreciating and being grateful for what you're doing and not taking advantage. Sometimes we can go a little overboard when we are that type of person and find ourselves being misused. So you just have to be very careful. Those are some beautiful qualities to have. I hear a lot of people complain, oh, I just have a big heart. Big heart people always get missed over. No, it's just big-hearted people always lead with their emotions and not their brain. And sometimes we have to stop, take a step back, and pay attention to some things that we seem to let our heart lead us to when we should be listening to our brain as well.
That is so true. That is so very true. I am looking pretty for myself, Bambi. You want me to look cute for you? I'll look cute for you. I ain't got no problem with that. Let me stop playing before I get killed. Lord Jesus. I am flirtatious. I need to stop. That shit would get me in trouble. So, Bambi, the question, did you read the question before coming in? I know most of y'all did not. But the question is, what are some questions will you ask when you're on a date? Say like you're trying to get to know somebody and you're trying to take it to the next step. What are some questions you would ask? And what are some deal breakers? Yeah, so like family of lactation, whatever, however you call that, says yes, I have those issues. Where y'all when I needed? Where were y'all? Oh, okay. Read, Jalen, read. Where were y'all when I needed advice before these problems? Right here, we just never connected. We're connected now, and you can talk about your issues if you feel comfortable talking about them, and I can relay them to the guest, and she can help you as marvelously as she can, because she is a great motivational. But anyway, you are very pretty. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome back, Casey. Yeah, so where was I? Okay. So I am up to date now. I caught up. I got caught up. Okay. So family of lactation, what are some issues that you're facing right now? If you don't mind talking about them, but if you don't want to talk about them, you can say that. But what are some issues that you're currently facing? Hey TMC family, thanks for coming. Welcome, welcome. Hey TMC, the question of the night is, what are some questions that you would ask when on a date? Like you're trying to get to the next level with someone. What are some questions that you would ask? This can be a big problem. Okay, let's address this one. Sweetness Love says that sex can be a big problem within a relationship. I mean, it can be. Sex can indeed be a big problem in a relationship, but it should not be the priority. It should not, y'all should not make that be the problem of the problem, because I don't think sex can merely be a problem in a relationship. Like it takes more than sex. Like, I can teach my partner what she doesn't know. You know, I can easily guide her if she's willing to learn, and if she wants to be with me, I can easily teach her a thing or two, you know. So I don't think sex should be a primarily reason problem. So no.
Sex can be a big problem. How? Because sex can be a problem in a relationship. But can you elaborate a little bit more on that comment? And Casey, um, you said people tell me that it's not my time for God to send me my soulmate, but I'm 34 and I am waiting. I've waited all my life. 34, you're still young, and a lot of times when the right person haven't came along, it's because it's something else you need to know.
Learn.
I feel that we go through life learning life experiences. We go through heartaches, heartbreaks, disappointments, life lessons. It's to make and mold us and prepare us for our soulmate. Um, 34 is not a long time to be waiting, but when you find yourself getting impatient, then you find yourself making the wrong choices.
Yep. You find yourself settling for
things that you still need to work on, you still need to learn. We can elaborate a little bit more. It's just too much to alive.
Okay, family of lactation says, I'm pregnant by my boyfriend and I think he still wants his ex. We haven't been together in a long time. Um then if you think he still wants his ex, then what I think you two should do is sit down and have a conversation, have a heart to heart conversation, and get to the bottom of what's really going on, because you're about to have his child and you want to know what is going on, like where is this going to go, you know. You need to know for y'all, for the both of y'all. You need to know exactly what he plans to do. Am I right? Did I say that? Thank
Well,
you,
I was
TMC.
reading the rest of her comment, and she said he hasn't told anyone that she's having a baby. It's his first, and he's scared. Um, I don't care. He needs to stand up.
Yeah, he needs to stand up as being a man
It's a lot more going on, and
than the eye sees.
why should you cheat yourself out of trying to be with someone just because you're having a child with them? Cheat yourself into being with someone who is really not as committed as you are. First of all, you deserve better. It's a baby involved, and right now that's the most important thing of how you guys are going to co-parent. He has shown you, um, if you feel, he has shown you things that make
Hey, Empire.
to be back with his ex, then that is something you should not even want. Someone you should not even want to be with. We can go more into depth offline because it's more to that I know plays in those comments, and that'll have to be a one-on-one conversation.
Okay. TMC says, good question. Give me a minute. Just checking in my room here. Okay. I'll give you a minute to answer.
The problem a lot of people also have, and I'm going to say this, we don't know how to accept when someone is showing you they are not interested. People show that with action. A lot of times, some people don't have the balls to come right out and tell you they no longer want to be with you, or they're not interested, or you're not the one for them. So they do, they tell you in other ways, their body language, the way they don't call you, the way they don't respond to you, the way that you all have lack of communication, the way that they treat you. Pay attention when someone really don't want to be with you. And understand that it's okay when someone don't want to be with you. Just look at it as they're not worthy of you.
Okay. That's a good way to look at it. Did you get this one? Family exploitation asks, like, is it because it's his first baby and he's scared? I don't think that's the reason. Like, I don't think so. If I was saying, like, any man will be happy to get a baby, like a first, especially a first baby. I think it's something else besides, just that, you know. Hey, Virgo. I am so sorry. I'm catching up on all my comments. If I'm late, please bear with me. I'm just catching up. Okay, TMC. You probably done back already. Oh. Sweetness, you trying to play matchmaker. Sweetness trying to play matchmaker up in here. Listen, Casey, TNC family is single. Just saying. Okay. Love Empire says, Letition, I went through the same thing, and his family didn't know until my son was here. Wow. Yeah, I heard your story already, Love Empire. Love Empire is going through a lot with her child father right now. Hmm. Love Empire says, from what happened to me, he was cheating and didn't want to let anyone know. I told them, and you deserve way better, period. Wow. And of course, they deserve better. She deserves better, yes. But damn, he was cheating and didn't want anyone to know? Like, why would you do that? Like my guest said, like, if you're going to think about cheating, you may as well leave because there's no sense on staying.
I commend, I commend women and men who are with someone and get cheated on and forgive them enough to stay. I commend them people. I commend them. Me, I couldn't do it. I'm not built that way. I'm sorry. Because when you are cheated on, it takes you through a mental and emotional roller coaster. And my mental is very important to me. If I am cheated on, I do not want to get up every day and worry about, are you lying? Are you still talking to that individual? Are you going where you say you're going? Are you talking on the phone? I don't want to mentally
That's like a whole job in itself.
I do not want to mentally, emotionally take myself through that. So for me, once you cheat, I cannot, because what I can't seem to wrap my mind around is how could you look me in the face and say, I love you, I'm in love with you, I want to be with you, knowing you done cheated, you done touched another. I just can't wrap my mind around that. I cannot. Some people can get past it, and I commit those, but I'm not built that way. Love do not supposed to hurt. It's not supposed to
Hey,
make you
vibes.
miserable. I just can't. Once,
Cola,
because
cola.
people don't realize when you cheat, it's not just about you cheated. It's about you broke trust. You broke communication.
Exactly.
You broke the solid foundation that hold everything together. Everything's supposed to trickle down. It's not just one thing you destroyed in that relationship by cheating. It's so many things you destroyed, and that's so much you have to rebuild. I just couldn't do it. I'm sorry. I know
Exactly.
people who have cheated once and never did it again. And like
Thank
I
you,
said, I
Cola.
commend those. I commend those who gave that person another chance. But I am just not built that way. You cheat, I'm done.
See, I was the type of person to give chance after chance because I feel like, okay, a person could change, a person could do that, and I would have in mind like, okay, I will leave room for changes and everything, but not no more. Now it's like once a person cheats, they will always have that inside of them, like that's who they are. Like a person cheats while they're in a relationship, that's the kind of person they are. You know, they're not gonna pursue it to you uh at the very forefront of the relationship because they're trying to put on like a facade or pretending stage, But in all actuality, that's the kind of person they are. They are cheaters, and they just can't help it.
But here's the thing. This where we as women, things to go wrong. If, and men too. When you constantly forgive someone for wronging you, okay, when you do it the first time, okay, you forgive them, and then they do it again, and you forgive them, and they do it again, you forgive them. Some people feel like they have you eating out the palm of their hand. And if you keep forgiving me, why should I stop?
Exactly.
Why should I stop when I know you'll be
That you
mad
go
for a while? I'll say the necessary things to smooth it over,
butter
and
you
then
up.
we back at it again. So after a while, it becomes your fault. But some people take advantage of that because when you constantly forgive someone, you're giving them the permission to
To do
continuously
it
hurt
over and
you.
over again. Exactly.
So it becomes your fault at that point.
Mm-hmm. Love Empire says he has never touched me sexually again either, and I had to move on so I could love the man that I'm with now. And this man has been here for me the whole time. That's good.
That's wonderful.
That is excellent. That is indeed wonderful. TMC family says it's been a year. I have someone in mind, but she lives in a different state. Okay. So you guys been talking for a year, TMC family? If you have been talking for a year and she lives in a different state,
It's time to meet.
yeah, it's time for you to whoever to take that flight to meet up.
Oh, he's been single for a year, but he is talking to someone in another state. Okay,
Yeah.
take your time, get to know them. Long distance relationships can work.
Yes, it can.
Don't believe everything you hear.
It
It takes
can.
work. It takes work. It takes communication. It takes consistency. It takes honesty. It it takes work.
And most importantly, it takes trust. Trust. If you don't trust that person, then it is no sense.
Love empire, that's a beautiful thing. Finding yourself is the most important thing. I tell people all the time,
I was born with
I
a
can
higher
love you and I can love you hard. But guess what? I'm loving myself even harder. So I can love you enough to walk away if it's not right.
That is so true, Love Empire. That is so true. And I'm glad that you found yourself, girl. We've been talking behind the scenes, girl. And I love what you're doing with Sansan. What you're doing with your kids. You're a very, very, very good mother to your kids. And I love that. I love to see how you interact with your children. I need to stop saying kids. Kids are for goats. I just learned that. I need to stop saying that. Oh, okay. Okay. Casey says, people have hurt me in the past and I don't trust them. Ooh, that's a broad statement.
People have hurt me in the past too, Casey, but I don't blame everybody for my past hurt. Just because more people have broken your trust, that doesn't mean that the next person's going to break that trust.
It ain't everybody. I mean, it's not everybody that's gonna hurt you. Once you take your time and get to know that person and ask the necessary questions, ask what you want, ask the question that you don't think would come to you on the first base. Try to try to dig deep down within yourself and find those questions that you will never think to ask and ask them. Get to take your time and get to know that person. It's not everybody gonna hurt you. You just gotta, communication is the key. Yes, Cola. Yes, Cola, baby. Yes, it is.
The thing with trust is trust has to be earned. Sometimes we go in and we trust people too quickly, but trust has to be earned. People can tell you what they feel you want to hear, or they can tell you the truth, but it has to be earned. But you have to trust yourself more than anything. You have to
True.
trust what you hear. You have to trust what you choose to believe. We have choices.
That
We
is
have the
true.
choice to choose how we handle each individual that crosses our path. I will listen to a person. I will take in what you say for face value. But I have to sit there and I pay attention to whether or not what you said was truthful, trustworthy, honest. It doesn't take long to figure out whether or not a person is being truthful. You just have to learn the signs. You have to learn the necessary things. And trust me, when you go through a lot in relationships and you get tired of being hurt and you dig deep and take a self-evaluation of why you keep finding yourself in these situations, sometimes it has a lot to do with what you're missing within yourself, what you're not feeding yourself. Sometimes we put the responsibility on people to fulfill us in ways that we should fulfill ourselves. And if you lack all those necessary tools that you should be pouring into yourself, you're going to find yourself always hurt because you have all these expectations of these different individuals that come into your life to fulfill you in ways you should have fulfilled yourself.
Exactly. You gotta know what you want. You gotta have that confidence into what you want before you can look for it in somebody else. Love Empire says, my boo lives in another state and it's awesome. The best relationship I've ever been in. And we've been talking since August. Awesome. She's in a long distance relationship. That's cool. Vibes with Cola says, "Oh, TMC, you're welcome. I am ready for someone serious myself, and I know what I can give, so I understand." Okay. Casey says, "You're absolutely right." Um, I'm pretty sure you already read that. I'm just catching up. TMC says, "That's good to hear. Yeah, she's pretty awesome, and we are both YouTubers." Ah, that's awesome. That's good. I like that. All right. Yeah, I wish her well too, Cola. Love Empire is a beautiful person. She is beautiful indeed. She has a beautiful personality, a beautiful everything. I like the way how she deals with her kids. Is awesome. You miss nothing. TMC says maybe if it works out, we will do a premiere together, but I'll wait. Yes, please do wait. Don't rush anything. Just wait and see what happens. Thank you, TMC. Kevin says sometimes it takes a bit of life experience to become the right person to be able to give and receive in a healthy relationship. Exactly. You hit it on the nail, Kevin. Exactly. It takes life experiences to become that individual that you know you would want. And for you to be able to know what you want out of another individual. That is so true. That is so true, true. Hey, Bubbles. Welcome. I love Bubbles. You see her name, Bubbles? Bubbles match her personality. She is so freaking bubbly. Like, awesome. Mm, TMC says, Amen. Bubbles says, Hi, everyone. TMC says, Bubbles is in the house. Hello. Hey, TMC. Okay, I finally caught up.
One thing that people should do, I think is a good lesson, is when you go through relationships, sit back and ask yourself, what did you take away from the relationship? What did you learn about yourself? What did it teach you? Sit back and just evaluate it from the beginning to the end, because every relationship is to teach you something, to
Yep.
better you as a person, to help you grow in areas that you haven't noticed or have ignored. But I think it's a good lesson to try.
That is so true. That is true. Basically, like every relationship that you've been in, like just sit back and take the time and just analyze What
If you don't learn anything from it, you're gonna find yourself going through it again.
exactly? And that is so true. You gotta really analyze, like, if you've been through something, if you've been through, like, say your relationship was abusive, or your relationship was not a good one, or just a little minor things. When you get out of that situation, you just sit down to yourself and
Self-evaluate.
self-evaluate that
Be true. Be true to yourself. No matter
relationship
how
that you
ugly,
just came
no
out
matter
of.
how ugly the truth may be truthful
And those are the
about
ones that you have to face.
yourself.
Exactly. Exactly. So, because if you're not going to be true to yourself and bring up the really ugly truth about, if it was my fault, if it was your fault, if it was the other person's fault, like, what did I do? What did they do? Like, all of that. It don't make no sense for you to move on into another relationship, because if you have not really broken down what you've been through, you look to go into another relationship, you are very well going to take whatever you bring to from the past into that relationship, and that is going to be the same thing, a recycling door over and over and over. So before you enter into another relationship, you have to really sit down and analyze your past relationship.
And when you do that, it's not always about who fault it was. It doesn't. That lesson is not about who fault it was. It's about why I stayed as long as I stayed. What is it about myself that I miss? What is it about me that I that causes me to attract these type of individuals? What is it I'm missing within me? I mean, it will teach you so much about yourself, but the thing is, you have to stand in your truth. A lot of people want to point the finger and never want to take the blame, because a lot of times we are our worstest enemy. We causes more pain to ourselves than the person who has hurt us by allowing it for so
Yeah, they
long.
are currently talking, Cola. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Um, yes, Cola, they're currently talking. And that's good. He should take his time and really analyze whether or not that is the person that he wants to be with. And go slow. That's good. He said that this talking for now is not nothing official. I forgot you're reading it on your end. I'm sorry. Okay. So Cola, what's going on with you on your end? Anyone on track interest you? Why can't I talk? Does anyone interest you? I feel like we could be counselors. Well, not me, you. But we talking to these people, I'm like, yay. Shout out to the mods. Yes, my mods are doing a good job. I appreciate them. Hey, Conscious, welcome. Thumbs up the live. I've been single for so long, I forgot how to date, but I remember how to be a gentleman. Once you remember how to be a gentleman, it ain't hard to date. Just take your time. Once you remember how to be a gentleman, that's all it takes. And honesty, loyalty, communication, that's all it takes. I know, right? I am chilling right now, just talking with someone, taking things slow right now. That's good. That's awesome, Cola. That's awesome. Thank you, Countess. That's what's up for real, TMC. That's what's up. At least you're being honest with yourself. Me, I'm doing the same thing too. Like I'm talking with someone, but right now I'm taking it slow. Like I've been through too damn much in the past. Like they have taught me a lot. They taught me a lot, and pretty much I'm just taking it slow. We both just taking it slow. We're just trying to get to know each other and everything, and you know, I like the person. Like she, I think that person would be the perfect person for me in my life right now. Like I need that kind of person in my life. Why is your best friend mad? Is your best friend mad or jealous? Now there's a difference. There's a difference right there. Cause if you happy, why is he mad? Maybe I'll change that subject. you done open this you done open that kind of worms, TMC. Come on, baby, spill it. Why is your bestie mad? I don't think he's mad or she's mad. I think they're jealous. Cause why would they be mad if you were happy? LOL, never mind that. so Baba says so. What a good what a good dog. What? Huh? Hi Jay. Welcome to the live. It's proper for you to address the host first before you start talking. Thank you. TMC says she's just crazy. I, I think she want to be with you, and she just mad that you got somebody else. Jealous, more like it. Cause I'm not seeing the reason why she's mad. A mosquito just bit me out. Oh, I ain't spray my house. Damn. Bubbles, did you answer the question of the night? I don't think you did. Did you? I don't think so. I'm going to be quiet on that subject. Because you know I hit it. I hit it on the head, TMC. She ain't crazy. Well, yes, she crazy. She ain't mad. She's jealous. I hit it right on the head. That's why you want to change it. Bubbles, what are some. Why did I change it? What are some questions that you would ask on a date? Bubbles. Shit. Sorry, y'all. Everybody quiet. We waiting to hear from you. Let's talk about your bestie. No, I was Edison unwilling you. Oh, thank you. Um, okay, what was the question? I did come in that chat late. TMC, you didn't. I think you answered the question already. No, don't try to change the subject. Let's talk about your bestie. Because I think she follows you. She do. Oh, in that case, yeah, we okay. Interesting. Very. Yes, Bubbles. The question is, when on a date, what are some questions that you would ask? You're getting to know the person. You're interested in moving on to the next step with the person. What are some questions that you would ask that person? Whilst we wait on Bubbles, do we have any questions for our guests? Do you guys have any questions for our guests? Um, Kevin. Okay. Kevin says dates usually involve dinner. So the questions would be, how do you feel about deep fried food covered in chocolate and wrapped in bacon? Really, Kevin? Okay. Kevin is a mess. Okay, Bubba says that she would ask, do you have any kids and a wife? Majority of the people would answer the question, but you gotta get in depth with your questions, Bubbles. Your questions just can't be surface questions. That kind of question is a surface question. You have to more dig deep, like core questions or down to the bottom questions that nobody will think to dig deep and just bring up. Why did y'all block my J account? Was being nice. See, I have some good mods. If my mods think that whatever you say is not being nice and they know how I am, they're just gonna act accordingly. Sorry about that, Stefan. I don't know what was said. I was busy talking. But if my mods see something that is not appropriate on my life, they they're just gonna handle the situation. They already know my do's and don'ts, my likes and dislikes. So I have no control over what my mods do. No, that's a big question. It's almost 8 p.m. Yeah, I have to find it. Okay, TMC. But before we go, do we have any questions for my mom? For Do we have any questions for my guests? Please, somebody have questions for my guests. Anything that y'all are concerned about, any issues, any, or you just want her to give y'all any kind of motivational closing statement. I have to set up. Okay, TMC, I got you. I am hungry. Anybody else hungry? No. Okay, so if that's it for what? Okay, Bubbles, good night. I'm getting ready to shut off too. So if that's it for everything, I am getting ready to say good night. It was nice. It was wonderful for you guys to come through and participate on the topic of the night. I love you guys so much. As you know, this is your girl G Baby. Until next time, I have a video to go and edit. So I'm gonna take my time tonight and edit my video so I can get it posted tomorrow. So without further ado, good night. Love y'all.